So, some good news came out. Every wrestling promotion, from WWE to AEW to GCW to Stardom to some others, are doing this no fans, empty arena live stream or televised stuff. But RCW, Redemption Championship Wrestling, came out and said April 4th, RCW Lockdown will be doing empty arena, Facebook Live. The venue's going to have it on their website, a live stream, no fans, wrestling show. Myself, I am going against Military Muscles Connections, Big Guns Justin Andrews, Mr. Colorado Wrestling. You know, mine and his history. It's going to be our first ever one-on-one against each other. Should be a good match. If Colorado doesn't get locked down. Today, Denver, the city and county of Denver was given a stay-at-home order. You know, their lockdown order, which sucks. It really does. It'll change up some of the card. Hopefully the rest of Colorado doesn't follow, because this is huge. We get our own live stream, Facebook live stream on other websites, our own live stream. My shoot life, that situation has gotten better to where I could start training more, get in ring training more. So that's gotten better because of situation, because of what the Colorado governor put out yesterday with reducing workforce and shift changing, you know, to where not as many people are there. Dude, it's gotten better. It's gotten better to where I could get more in-ring training. And Bryce Remsburg from AEW put out, as soon as I stop driving, I'm going to sign up for this Friday's. It's 2 days of seminars, non-wrestling seminar. A non-wrestling wrestling seminar. I'm going to sign up for this Friday's so I could get in on it, because it's a seminar. It's a seminar. And it's Bryce Remsburg, one of the refs for AEW. I'm going to hop in on it and get that education. It's huge. It's a huge way to do a seminar while everybody's locked down, while everybody can't leave the house. It's a good way to get more wrestling education. So I'm going to sign up to do that. Again, changes. Hopefully no more changes come about to where we can't have this RCW live stream, no fans live stream event. But keep you guys updated. The training, the working out still keeps going. But it's looking good for me to get some in-ring training and this seminar. So, last night was Dark Side of the Ring Season 2 premiere. And it was the part 1 and part 2 of the Chris Benoit story. Part 1 they showed on YouTube last week, a week early, and part 1, both parts are heartbreaking. Both parts are heartbreaking, especially for someone like professional wrestlers, someone who we hold pro wrestling right here in our hearts. Part 1 was heartbreaking because a huge part of the Chris Benoit tragedy, a huge part of why he did it, was he lost one of the people that he loved the most. He lost Eddie Guerrero. So part 1 was dealing with, had us all reliving losing Eddie Guerrero all over again. I'm not gonna lie, I was in tears. it sucked reliving that. And reliving how it affected Chris Benoit. Like Chris Jericho said, losing Eddie is really why the Chris Benoit tragedy happened, because Eddie was one person that probably could have prevented all that. Losing Eddie, Chris probably knew that he couldn't go on any longer. Then part 2, just as heartbreaking, had us reliving the entire Chris Benoit tragedy and the outcome of it, where first they thought was roid rage, then finding out it was CTE, that he had massive brain damage due to chair shots and the flying headbutt, everything. It's heartbreaking reliving all that, but it showed that because they found out about all the brain damage, that it changed wrestling for the better. Protected chair shots, no more unprotected chair shots. No, it's slowly getting better because of it. And in the end, very end, it got me to love Chavo Guerrero and Chris Jericho even more, because they got Nancy's sister and David Benoit, Chris Benoit's son from a previous marriage. It got them together for the first time after since before the tragedy. It got them together, and really, David still calls her aunt because that's his aunt. But that was heartwarming. It's the heartbreaking series, because a heartbreaking episode, part 1 and part 2, because that's stuff that we lived through. I mean, there's stuff in season 1 that we didn't live through. We didn't get to witness it. This, both part 1 and part 2, everything, losing Eddie, the Benoit travesty, we all lived through it. But it bettered wrestling as a whole since. But now, moving on, the April 4th show is hanging on by a thin thread, because Denver issued theirs, as we talked about, and issued their stay at home. Springs is probably discussing it. Pueblo is definitely discussing it, of doing the same thing. If Pueblo does it, that's where the show is. This No Fans live stream show for April 4th is in Pueblo. Pueblo goes on lockdown. It's gonna kill off this show. It'll be another booking that we all lose. It's gonna suck, but hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully it doesn't happen. But we'll see. Hopefully this April 4th show goes off without a hitch. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So, we had our fingers crossed for the RCW show. And it's really heartbreaking, because maybe 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, Governor Polis put out that Colorado is now on a statewide stay-at-home order, otherwise also known as Colorado is now joining the states of being locked down because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, whichever way you want to call it. we are now locked down. No training. No RCW show. It's really heartbreaking for all of us wrestlers. This is what we live for. This is what we do. It's sad that we can't go out and do what we love. But on the same time, I'm going to make sure to still put these videos out. Still put out some type of promo to let you know the Irish Xtreme is still here. But yes, it's heartbreaking. It's sad. Another show. I mean, we were going along with the procedure with the no fans live stream show, but now that it's a statewide lockdown, it sucks. It really does. It sucks. Hopefully my shoot job is essential right now, unless we hear from a text stating us otherwise. Tomorrow still work. Next week still work. The week after still work. You know, unless we hear otherwise. But hopefully we don't hear otherwise. So at least I can get out to do my shoot job. But this lockdown take away the wrestling show that we would have done because of the procedure, following the limited number of people, following. It sucks. It does. It really sucks. But we listen to the governor. Hopefully it brings stuff back to normal on April 11th, whenever it gets lifted. Hopefully this brings everything back to normal. Other than that, I'll still put these out. I'll still do my workouts. Got myself tan and spray, so I can still look tan, you know, still have a good tan. Sucks. Another show. Gonna be ringing the bars. Attica. We need wrestling. Especially after Dark Side of the Ring last night. We need wrestling. Need to cheer up after that Benoit story. Yeah, Colorado lockdown. But still gonna work out, still gonna get better. Still gonna put out these videos. Lockdown's not gonna stop these. So today I am in my Irish Xtreme gear. I just shot a couple promos. One for a resubmission of the hashtag Search for Spears. Another one for the fans that went out both to CSW and CW management. And another to the Chongo Don't show that is going to put out all of our merch is. Our merch on follow us. So right, and also I'm going to be wearing it for the online wrestling seminar done by Bryce Remsburg, AEW ref. He's got lots of experience in the business. It should be fun to see what an AEW ref has to put out. An online wrestling seminar has never been done before. It will be a first. Then more information on tomorrow night. Chris Jericho is doing something special tomorrow night, so that should be fun. Right now, I'm drinking a White Claw, getting ready for a couple of nights of AEW personnel putting on online content. White Claw, official drink of Joe Agent and AEW apparently, and smoking an American Rebel by Cody and Frankie Kazarian. So that's what tonight looks like. Also, of course, doing the workout, getting ready, getting better for whenever this stay-at-home situation is done here in Colorado, whenever the world gets back to